Good morning. Hope y'all are having a good start to your day so far. It's cloudy again. Looks like another chance of rain. Rained pretty good uh, yesterday evening when I was working at. So fun times, right? At least I got paid for it being out in the rain, so can't really complain. I could just didn't. You can always complain, right? It don't do any good most of the time. My experience, unless you're at like a restaurant or you get something like delivered to you and it's broken, then you can contact the company and complain like, hey, this is not working. Send it back. So I don't know. Complaining does work depending on the situation, right? So we complain and we can actually make changes and definitely. Anyway, let's go and get started. Y'all actually have an early morning yoga class. I'm going to at 9:30 this morning. Not super early, but morning, early morning for me. I've never really been a been a morning person. So go ahead and close your eyes. Take some time for yourself today, okay? It's really important that we do that. Self-care is highly important. Even if you only take 5 minutes a day, I promise if you do it, it will benefit you. So go ahead and do some breaths. Breathe in your nose, out your mouth. My nose is stopped up. I'm gonna do the best I can. If not, I'll be doing some mouth breathing, which I don't suggest, but haven't did my nasal rinse this morning yet. So I usually come on here first thing. I may have to start reversing that during allergy season. My HEPA air purifier is running good too, so not really sure what's going on. It's on medium. I have to crank it up to high. Try that out for a couple days. Just take some time to relax in this moment. Don't worry about what you got going on in the future and any regrets you have in the past. Just let all those go for the time being. You can always come back to them later if you choose to. One of my mentors said, spend 15 minutes a day ranting and complaining. Put it in a time block, and then after that, you're not allowed to do it anymore. I actually like that idea. I think it's a great idea. I've done it a few times. You do one more breath, then we'll do our serenity prayer. And prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Living one day at a time, enjoying one moment at a time, accepting hardships as the pathway to peace, taking as He did this sinful world as it is, not as I would have it, trusting that He will make all things right if I surrender to His will, so that I may be reasonably happy in this life and supremely happy with Him forever and ever in the next. Okay. Today's April the 23rd. Wrong book. I don't know why I got that book out. Okay. Let's see. Here we go. All right, y'all. Okay, so it says, my addict father sexually abused me when I was young, and I never dealt with the thoughts and feelings from that trauma. When I came into Al-Anon at age 52, my resentment and anger were deep-seated. As I painfully worked the steps and took my 4-step inventory, my buried pain and anger started to surface. I shared these thoughts and feelings in my 5th step with my sponsor. Through this process, I came to feel forgiven for the many wrongs that I had committed, including judgment of my father. Gradually, as I released my long-held anguish, I started to see my father and myself in a softer light. I had a spiritual awakening in this area as I drove to work on a beautiful April morning. When I stopped at a red light, my higher power brought a thought into my mind. If God could forgive me for my mistakes, then I guess I could forgive my dad for his. Warmth washed over me in waves. I felt my anger and resentment begin to fall gently and easily away from me. This spiritual awakening transformed the relationship I was privileged to have with my father for the 2 years before he died. We never achieved the father-daughter closeness for which I had so longed. Instead, I grew to respect him and appreciate his good qualities, previously clouded by my view of the past. I'm proud to say that my father and I were friends when he died. Although I felt much sorrow when he died, I'm grateful that the additional pain of unresolved resentment didn't add to my burden of grief. Thought for the day. Self-forgiveness often clears the path to forgiving others. The peace that comes with forgiveness as the serenity we learn in Al-Anon. And that's from the book As We Understood, page 162. All right, y'all. So hope y'all got some value out of that. Trust that you did. And I hope everybody has a blessed day. Stay dry out there if you can. And hey, what's going on, Adam? Good morning, brother. Look forward to seeing y'all again tomorrow.